Hockey fans, good morning and a most pleasant good day to you all. Welcome into Gold Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware, home of the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Their 14 AA squad is about to square off against the Genesis Hockey Club in this Delaware Valley Hockey League regular season matchup. Genesis 9-5-1, fourth in the 6-team 14U AA table. Delaware at the bottom of the standings, 2-13-0, but they've been showing steady improvement throughout the course of the season. James Witherite flying solo in the truest sense of the word here on Delaware Hockey Night on this Saturday morning. Our second of 5 games on the docket today. Plenty of action slated for the entire weekend, both from here at Gold Arena and Fred Rust Arena. Junior Blue Hens looking for their 3rd win of the season. Under the direction of head coach Chris Mayville. Genesis, meanwhile, looking to finish out their season. They've got 5 games left. On par with where they've stood to this point to ensure a place in the DVHL playoffs, which are scheduled for next month at Iceworks in Aston, Pennsylvania. If you're just joining us, well, you're all just joining us. Genesis traveling right to left in their away green sweaters. Delaware and their home whites moving left to right in first period action. Our on-ice officials today, Justin DeCriscio and Jeff Bell. Format of this game, 3 16-minute periods. Minor penalties, 90 seconds, shortened from the 2 minutes, which we've grown accustomed to over, well, all of our collective lives. First period play brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, their clinics, and their growing summer tournament program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Just like that, the first goal of the game. Miles Raymond on the welcome mat. Connects 15 seconds in. Raymond on the doorstep. Beat the Genesis netminder. Off a rebound to give the Delaware Junior Blue Hens the early lead. It was Easton Hines. Credited with the assist. Del Ricci back at the Genesis line. Hits Montagna with a stretch pass. Up the left wing boards, long shot. Goes wide. Beyond the reach of Garrett Cushman, who gets the start in net for Delaware today. Austin bodied off the puck. He and Callahan tried to set up a 2-on-2. Austin gets it back, throws one net front. Callahan's shot held on to for a pause in play. Looks to be Aiden Eric between the pipes. For the Genesis Hockey Club this morning. And 20 feet in front of him, a D-zone face-off controlled, and Landon Bishop at the other end. Gives Genesis the equalizer. So a minute and 22 seconds into the contest. These teams have already traded goals. Boyd angled to the corner. Tried to work the puck net front to Emily Sullivan. This turned aside, held in by Silver at the near point. Benjamin Nichols recovers deep in Genesis territory, plays the puck below his own goal. And this was carried forth up ice by Jamison Crouch. Recovered in the Delaware end. Austin to Sullivan, who takes a big open ice hit at center, and she's slow to get back to her feet. Crouch up the middle. Play is ruled onside Evan Asimakopoulos. Stripped of the puck low in the zone. And Raymond clears for Delaware. Across to Boyd. Fans objecting to the no call on the hit on Sullivan. And this will come back in icing after Raymond lets this go from beyond center. .13:22 to go in first period play. Give Jamison Crouch an assist on the Genesis goal. And here in a 1-on-2, Easton Hines trying to out-hustle Gabriel Dull into the Genesis end. A scrum net front. Puck was kicked out. Gavin Mellon couldn't control it. Walter up the left wing boards. Leaves us back in the zone to Dunn. Volleyed across neutral ice. Played back the other way by Brennan Austin off his backhand. Ahead to James Mitchell. His shot turned aside by Eric. Pursuit of a loose puck behind the goal goes the way of Dunn, at least briefly so, before Austin took it away. Net front feed, heavy traffic again, trying to jam one through traffic with Sean Callahan to no avail. Montagna stripped of the puck and neutral ice by Gavin Mellon. He leaves it across to Heffington. But the breakout pass intended for Mitchell is turned back the other direction. Chase Kelly Del Ricci holds center point for Genesis. Mitchell can't push the puck clear. Del Ricci maintains again. Silvati, kept in the corner by a pair of Blue Hen defenders, gives the puck away. Mitchell can't clear. Farther up the zone, Mellon, however, does. Callahan gains center before letting this puck go. 4.5 minutes into a 1-1 hockey game. The Blue Hens will change up. Austin overpowered by Silvati, walking in, net front feed intended for number 67, Caden Gunning, but this puck sails to the far wall. Beautiful setup, but Gunning caught unawares. Couldn't give Genesis the go-ahead goal. Boyd knocked down. Raymond plays the body on Del Ricci, nearly in retaliation. This is brought back in by Brody Coughlin. Puck turned back near side as we approach the 6-minute mark of the first period. James Austin winds up, can't clear off the carom. Bishop held it in for Genesis. Bishop chips this off the near half wall. Nichols turns a tight circle at the left point to try to generate some time and space marked by Silver. Silver gains the puck, however, and pushes play back into the neutral zone. Cameron Fairweather couldn't bulldoze a path to the net. On the doorstep landed Bishop. Failed to jam the puck past Cushman's pads. Savory took it up ice for Delaware. Gained center. Worked it in deep. Puck turned aside by Eric. Recovered by Coughlin. Savory plays the body on him. Austin works the puck just over the Genesis blue line before Asimakopoulos. Together with Jamison Crouch come barreling in. Crouch's shot caught and held by Garrett Cushman for a pause and play. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Heather Ray Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. The Nichols shot was wide. Crouch comes in from the opposite angle. Aiden Savory tied up at center by Burke. Delayed penalty coming up against the Blue Hens. Foster clears. Raymond touches, and with 8:53 to go in the first period, Aiden Savory heads off for a high stick. So the Blue Hens are off to a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. For the first time today. And if you haven't done so already, you can schedule your first cleaning by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Del Ricci working the corner along with Foster. Crouch from the point. Slap shot was blocked in net front traffic by Gunning. Winding up from the dot, getting one through was Montagna, and Gunning's follow-up was turned aside by Cushman as well. Half the penalty to Savory has expired. Crouch's point shot missed the near post by a good few feet. Silvati protects. Around the horn this goes to the near half wall and Del Ricci. Back high to Crouch, he lost the zone. So Genesis must tag up, they do. And Del Ricci walks back in, pinched to the near wall by James Austin. This penalty killing unit's been out the entirety of the Savory penalty. A pair of saves again by Garrett Cushman bring us to a pause and play with just over half this first period complete. Let's look at that recent series. The first pair of saves that he recorded in that power play. For Genesis, which was rendered all for naught. The Bistel shot at the left point was blocked. Zone was lost. The re-entry from Gabriel Dunn. Whistled dead offside with two Genesis skaters yet afore. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Callahan walks in up ice. He's stripped of the puck in close. This is cleared beyond center. Heffington holding the blue line for Delaware. Ahead to Callahan it comes. Shot right into the glove of Aiden Eric for a break in the action with 6 minutes 40 seconds to go in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens drawing first blood 15 seconds in. Miles Raymond off the rebound of an Easton Hens shot. Setting the tone, but 66 seconds later, Genesis countered with one of their own, Landon Bishop, putting the green men of Colmar on level pegging with Delaware. Austin's shot was blocked from the point. Puck trickles into the crease surrounding Aiden Eric. He freezes for a pause on the action again with 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Face-off comes back to Eric's left. Nichols cannot clear. The second time he does. Roth stick handles, cross-ice feed to Savory while Raymond tags up. So too does Hens. They enter together. The entry is clean. James Austin scraps for the puck at the near half wall. It's taken away from him by Aiden Nichols. Del Ricci failed to play it cleanly up the far boards after the below-the-goal pass. Hens tied up, stick lifted, puck covered up by Aiden Eric, who hugged the near post. And ground play to a halt with 5:55 to go in the first period. Face-off is spotted by Justin DeCriscio at the left of Aiden Eric. Boyd's shot from 35 feet off Eric's pads. Silver held the zone briefly, but Bishop muscled the puck away from him, gained center, and pushed it on past Heffington into the Delaware zone. 5.5 minutes to go in the first of 3 16-minute periods from Gold Arena. And we're all tied up at 1. Heffington blocked a centering pass off its intended line. Getting a shot away from in close was Coughlin, saved by Cushman. Del Ricci steps up at the near corner to keep the puck in deep. Silver confronted him. It was batted behind the cage. Failed clearing attempt from Boyd. And a shot thrown in from long range by Aiden Nichols was turned aside by Cushman. Brennan Austin gains center. Flipped the puck into the Genesis end. That enables a changing of the guard for the Blue Hens. Mitchell ruled onside as Callahan got the puck back in from neutral ice. Raymond leads the re-entry, but this is turned back by Asimakopoulos. Asimakopoulos slowed up at center by Roth. Callahan back onside. Lines up a slap shot from 65 feet. It ricochets off the backboards. And play is whistled dead with 4:06 to go in the first period after the Genesis net became dislodged. Draw is to the right. Of Eric. Asimakopoulos trying to break out up the middle to Foster, but couldn't connect. Crouch unable to walk through. Play is onside, barely so. And a snipe from Ryan Burke has made this a 2-1 hockey game. Advantage Genesis. Took some time for Genesis to break out of the neutral zone, but once they did, Ryan Burke was able to find the top corner and beat Cushman. After Jamison Crouch's work to get through neutral territory, set up that shot. This will come back in icing with 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first period. And Delaware now down 2-1. Make a truly all-American event. Either make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or a special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group outing. Offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or place your catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Crouch has assisted both Genesis goals to this point. Silver keeps him high in the neutral zone and forces him to dump the puck into the Delaware end. Joseph Walter gives way to Boyd. Boyd up the left dots. Gains the Genesis zone, but only just in a 2-on-2. He was pinched to the dashers and forced to dump in. Walter emerging the other way. Tried to stretch the puck up the neutral zone to Gunning, to no avail. It was taken by Callahan. Pushed back 10 feet inside the Genesis blue line. Here's Crouch the other direction. One stick handled too many. Lost control of the puck after gaining the zone. He went in. The puck went out. And Delaware finds themselves back in attacking territory, but outmanned overall here in the first period as we get another icing with 112 seconds remaining in this opening frame. This face-off is spotted to the left of Aiden Eric. Genesis netminders stretch past to Montagna. Shot, score. Ryan Montagna. Off the pass up the middle. Lights the lamp again. For Genesis, 14-18. Into the first period, it's a 3-1 game. And Isaac Bistel's going to get credit for the assist. Aiden Savory pushes past Bistel to here, working the puck ahead to Hens. Hens' shot, a long one, right into the glove of Aiden Eric for a pause and play with a minute 17 to go in opening period action. The Genesis Hockey Club up 3-1, but now down a man, as Bistel is ruled guilty of tripping at the 14:44 mark of the first period and sending Delaware to their first Primo Hoagie's power play of the morning. Almost said afternoon, but that's not the case, not yet anyway. For our friends down east, sure. But here in Newark, not at all. You too can score on the Primo Power Play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Gavin Mellon gets one through traffic from the right point, turned aside by Eric. Held in by Brennan Austin at the far corner. Net front feed. Bodied down net front was Easton Hines. And the collision between him and Del Ricci ultimately took Eric out of position as well and brought on the whistle of Justin DeCriscio with 29 seconds remaining in the first period. Genesis with a 3-1 lead over the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Lone goal scorer for Delaware, Miles Raymond, won the face-off, left the puck to Callahan, but he couldn't hold the point. Delayed penalty coming up against Delaware. Jeff Bell with the interference call with 12 seconds to go, and that will make the rest of the period 4-on-4. Callahan certainly less than pleased about that adjudication as he throws his gloves into the penalty box before taking his seat. So we're 4 aside for the remainder of this period in the first 15 seconds of the next. And Jackson Foster was tied up by James Austin along the near half boards to bring us to the end of the first period. 16 minutes in the books. The score, Genesis 3, Delaware Junior Blue Hens 1. We'll be back on Delaware Hockey Night. It's brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Tim Carter.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Gold Arena, Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, bringing you Delaware Junior Blue Hens action today. Our continued coverage of the JBH organization. 4 Junior Blue Hens games on tap today. This is the second of them, the 14 AA team. Taking on Genesis. After Miles Raymond accounted for the first Delaware goal, Genesis reeled off a trio to go up 3-1 over the Blue Hens. In the first period, quick shot came from Montagna looking for a second goal. On the opening rush of the second period action brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of today's coverage of the Junior Blue Hens taking on Genesis at Gold Arena. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill has begun for the Hens. Raymond tries to head up a 2-on-1 attack, let a long shot in before the defensive reinforcements came in. That off Eric's pads, Silvati the other way. Pinch to the corner by Heffington. Lost the puck just above the goal line. It was tied up by Montagna, just beyond our reach. The shot from the point by Dunn ended up in Cushman's pads. Final seconds of the penalty have gone away. And Delaware's back to full strength. Net front feed. Came in from Brennan Austin just off its line, intended for Callahan. Back to Austin it comes. Boyd goes top shelf to make it a 3-2 hockey game. Enrique Boyd. Giving the Hens their second. Off the Brennan Austin setup from the corner. So the Hens back within one. End up pinned back in their zone off the following faceoff. Nichols to Bishop in the corner. The net front feed intercepted by Brennan Austin. Pushed further up ice by Mitchell. And Mitchell, after a failed clearing attempt from the Genesis backcheckers, drives in up the middle to gain attacking position. Brennan Austin failed to run the gauntlet. Nichols, offering bodily pressure on him below the goal, forced a turnover. Fairweather unable to walk through at the center point, held onto by Callahan. Leads a second rush up the near boards, but he and Bishop were stonewalled by Gavin Mellon of Delaware. We are 3 minutes in. To this second period. Some early fireworks by Delaware's Enrique Boyd. Roofing one behind Eric. Brought them back within a goal. This will be an icing against Delaware with 12:38 to go in the second period. And Jeff Bell spotting this faceoff following the icing to the left of Garrett Cushman. Aiden Savory had support behind from Austin, but his drop pass broken up. Ultimately, the puck was knocked loose by a poke check from Jamison Crouch, who's assisted on 2 of the 3 Genesis goals to this point. 2 aside the entry, Austin. Ruled offside by Jeff Bell from behind the play. Hens keeping action in the neutral zone. Asmakopoulos and Silver converge right in front of us. Raymond driven into the glass by Burke. Gains the zone for the Hens. Puck is recovered by Crouch directly behind the net. Was carried up the middle by Asmakopoulos. Couldn't bring the puck down cleanly, and that gave Roth a chance to angle him to the near half wall, keeping him outside the dots. Play still primarily in the perimeter. of the Delaware zone as Ben Nichols works the puck low again. Another icing against Delaware as we hit the 5-minute mark of the second period. Genesis up 3-2. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com to schedule your first cleaning and to learn more about the process, which involves a trip right to your driveway and high-pressure hot water jets that kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria that accumulate in your cans, keeping your home and family healthy, and doing so in an environmentally friendly way just the same. 5:17 gone in the second period. Another Cushman glove save brings play to a screeching halt. Walter and Austin lining up for the following faceoff. Dunn holds the right point for Genesis. Works the puck low to Walter. This thrown in by Isaac Bistel at the left point. Dunn near side protects. Callahan reaching for the puck, but Dean Venner in the far corner of the Delaware end got to it a half step quicker. Now Mitchell's able to chip it clear off the near glass. Icing waved off 10 feet before the goal line. Isaac Bistel able to play it, and he does. Heffington volleys it back across the neutral zone. Bistel up the middle. Slowed up by Austin just inside the line. Rolling puck ends up on Callahan's stick in the far corner of his own zone, but he fails to clear. Just over 6 minutes in the books in the second period of a 3-2 hockey game. Genesis yet with the advantage over Delaware. But a minute and 37 seconds into this second period, Enrique Boyd cut the Genesis advantage in half. Callahan looking for the equalizer, high and wide off the back glass. Heffington back at center, trying to loft the puck into the Genesis zone once again, but this goes into the rafters. And out of play with 9:15 to go in the second. Silvati won the draw for the men in green. Looking at the Delaware bench after that open ice hit in the first period, we've yet to see Sullivan back in action. Hens almost single-handedly pushes play back into the Genesis zone. Shot from Raymond. Trapped by Eric, stepping up to the top of the crease aggressively for the save with 8:33 to go in the second period. Good chance on the 2-on-1 for the Hens, but Aiden Eric playing the angle, I'd say perfectly, to keep this a one-goal game. Face-off is to Eric's right. Hens shot blocked. This cleared up the near glass by Landon Bishop of Genesis. Chased down by Fairweather. We're pretty sure he's got many fans, whether he'll admit to it or not. Cameron Fairweather gets a shove from Mellon in the far corner. Now a two-a-side scrum surrounding the puck. Raymond tries to dig it free. And Jeff Bell whistles play to a halt with 2 seconds over half the game complete. This will come back into the neutral zone. And we'll take this opportunity while both teams change to tell you of a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Bishop up the right wall. Tries to line up a centering pass, crashing the net. Was Coughlin, but he was canceled out net front. Nichols from downtown, denied by Cushman. Brennan Austin tries to generate space. James Austin to his aid, backhands the puck out of harm's way, but he gives it away to Nichols. Cross-ice feed to Del Ricci. Del Ricci slams this off the near boards ahead to Coughlin, who's kept wide by Austin on his way into the Delaware zone. This corralled by Silver to Enrique Boyd. Boyd 1-on-2. Lost his footing as Chase Kelly Del Ricci recovers the puck deep in the Genesis end. 9 minutes gone in the second period of a 3-2 hockey game. Roth to Boyd, 2-on-2. Enrique Boyd, as the puck goes back behind the goal, absorbs an open ice hit from Chase Kelly Del Ricci, and this is going to be called interference. The puck was gone. Del Ricci followed through with the hit. Can't do that. You could go interference, you could go roughing. Jeff Bell's going to call that a roughing minor. Putting the turkey on the table for the Delaware Blue Hens. A primo power play coming their way. So not just the turkey, but the ham, the salami, and all the rest. But adding insult to injury, a shorthanded breakaway goal from Evan Asimakopoulos. Brings Genesis up 4-2. All of 9 seconds into the power play. A mistake high in the zone opened the door for Asimakopoulos. And a puck out of play gives us a chance to catch our breath. And the off-ice officials here at Gold Arena informed that Nichols and Burke were both granted assists on the goal, which extended the Genesis lead back to 2. 45 seconds left on the power play. Raymond looking for his second goal. Took aim from the top of the left circle. Shot into Eric's pads. Rebound nearly cleared. Now pushed out of the zone by Walter. Hens plays the body on him. Crouch, cross-ice feed to Nichols. This thrown in from long range. Cushman with a close-up save, denying the looming Joseph Walter. 5.5 to go in the second. Mitchell, on his way up the left wing boards, gave the puck away. Mellon tries to stick it down at center, but it's walked in by Dean Venner. 2-on-0. Venner crashing the net. Cushman with the last word on him. Hens clear. No icing. Heffington won the race to the puck and played it just before the goal line, it so appeared. Burke on the counterattack, kept wide by Roth on his way into the Delaware end, forced to circle below the goal. Play kept smartly at the perimeter. Trying to walk in was Bistel from the point, but he lost his footing just inside the line. Crouch has got 2 assists already, looking for a goal. His shot from the high slot tipped off the fingertips of Cushman into the near corner. And the puck is subsequently cleared with 4.5 minutes to go in the second period of a 4-2 hockey game. The Genesis Hockey Club with the advantage over the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Make it one for the thumb. Would you look at Dean Venner? He gives Genesis their 5th. A bar down rocket. At the 11:48 mark of the second period. And we're now 5-2. Johnson with the assist. And another 2-on-1 for Genesis. Cross slot feed, one-timer. And Montagna's in for a pair. Silvati with the setup. And Montagna finishes 17 seconds after to make this a 6-2 hockey game. While the Delaware Junior Blue Hens are the reason we come to work on the weekends here on Delaware Hockey Night. What's the saying? Game knows game. And Ryan Montagna with 2 goals. Isaac Bistel with the primary assist in addition to one earlier in the game. We've certainly got plenty of respect for a solid display by many of these Genesis players. Heffington nearly spun Silvati off his feet. Genesis grinding forward yet. Montagna looking for the hat trick, couldn't kick the convert as Cushman makes the save on him. Callahan looked to be offside on the Mitchell entry, so it looked like the Hens got away with one there, but their attack ultimately was short-lived. Montagna lost the puck just upon gaining the Delaware stripe. He floated it in. On second observation, an intentional giveaway, as Genesis, with inside 3 minutes to go, worked in a change. Shot from the corner and done. Batted up in the atmosphere by Garrett Cushman, who's given up 3 in the second. Here as well, a 1-goal deficit for Delaware is turned into 4 in a matter of minutes. Dunn wraparound backhand was just off its intended line. Fairweather challenged by Brennan Austin in the far corner of the Delaware end. Gets some help now, pushing the puck closer in the form of Brody Coughlin. Final 2 minutes of the second period. Nichols tracks down a loose puck, takes a shot from the top of the right circle, and Garrett Cushman holds for another break in the action. Watching the game on Delaware Hockey Night or tailgating from Fred Rust Arena, whatever the case might be, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no crowd pleaser quite like Primo Hoagie's. Made fresh to order with only the finest quality Thuman's meats and cheese. Sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Nichols stripped of the puck by Raymond. He's got space, but two defenders coming after him. Raymond with a hurry-up shot, batted down by Eric, cleared up the far side, sent across neutral ice by Foster in toward Nichols. In heavy traffic just inside the line, his entry was ruled onside. James Austin turns it back the other way. Nichols holds at the point. The changing of the guard just beside him, clean enough to ensure that Genesis would not be guilty of a too many players on the ice penalty. It looked mighty close for a moment, but everybody stayed in their lane. Aiden Savory clears. Puck skitters to a halt 2 feet in front of the goal line, so there's no icing. Nichols is forced to play it, and there were no pursuers alongside of him, so effectively a free pass for Genesis there. That tactical error, though, led to another one the other way. A couple rapid-fire shots from James Mitchell. He got his own rebound, and Aiden Eric stopped him the second time to bring us a break in the action with 33 seconds to go. In the second period, Genesis has built up a 6-2 lead over the Delaware Junior Blue Hens in this 14 AA matchup. Genesis looking to preserve playoff position in the Delaware Valley Hockey League, whereas Delaware at 2-13-0, looking to finish out their season on as strong a note as possible. After this, they'll have 4 games left. Heffington and Mellon together back in their end. Mellon tied up by a forechecking Genesis player directly behind Cushman. The battle for the puck takes us to the horn, and the second period has reached its conclusion. 32 minutes gone. Genesis leads 6-2 over the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Delaware Hockey Night presented by Heather Alon. We'll be back after this timeout.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thumann's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long Esquire. 6-2, the Genesis lead through 32 minutes. Justin DeCriscio set to drop the puck on period number 3 of our second of 5 games on DHN today, second of 4, featuring the Delaware Junior Blue Hens program. Gunning with a rocket right off the draw. Just sailed wide. Silver fanned on the puck, trying to clear it from Red. It comes back to Heffington. Boyd slowed up by a poke check from Crouch. 2-on-2 for Genesis. Crouch able to generate some space from Gavin Mellon. Leaves the puck high to Nichols. Heffington couldn't take it away. Silver surrounded in the near corner of his own zone. Heffington to his aid. Rolls the puck below the goal. Out to Enrique Boyd up the left wing boards. Boyd slowed up 7 feet just above the line by Crouch, who leads the re-entry and generates a 3-on-1. But Crouch's own momentum took him outside the house. Crouch flips the puck to Nichols coming in from the point. Centering feed took a bounce off the stick of Brennan Austin. And Enrique Boyd walks this past center, flipping the puck into the Genesis end before coming off for a change. 65 seconds into the third period. Roth leaves the puck to Hens at center. Long shot, waffle boarded into the back glass by Aiden Eric. Net front scrum. Eric with the last word as Raymond and Hens together both converge on a series of, well, we won't say shots and rebounds, but the puck ping-ponging about in close territory with a host of Genesis players offering their aid to Eric just the same. Bishop now finds Coughlin. That pass nearly broken up. Point held by Dunn. James Austin rolls this up the near side. Savory punches past Bistel. Aiden Savory centering pass was stick checked off its line. Solid defense there by Brody Coughlin, wearing number 47 for Genesis. Austin failed to protect the point. Back into the neutral zone. He tries to generate some space. Hens to his help. Gathers in the puck, walks it back over the Genesis line by about 20 feet before Fairweather and company disrupt him. Bishop in a 1-on-2. Cross slot pass. The Isaac Bistel shot was high and wide off the glass, and Austin clears. 2.5 gone in the third period. Genesis favored to win this game, leading 6-2 over the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Mitchell rolls the puck in behind the Genesis cage, rather. Callahan turns it back the other way. Mitchell plastered by Dunn into the far glass. Separated from the puck. It comes up the near side. And now Foster carries it past center before headmanning to Burke. Burke crashing the net. Denied by Cushman with 12:45 to go in the third period. Genesis up 6-2 over Delaware. Looking ahead at the schedule here on Delaware Hockey Night today at 12:55 p.m. The Junior Blue Hens 10UB team taking on Delmarva. At 3:15, the flagship 18 AAs squaring off against the Quakers. Both DVHL tilts on deck. And then at 5:30 p.m., the second half of our weekend series between the University of Delaware Men's Division I Blue Hens and the Crimson Hawks of the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Home of the Coney Meadows Custard St. Bernard of Clairvaux, and other important landmarks. For yours truly, anyway. We can add Jimmy Stewart to that list as well, and thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Christmas trees. Indiana, Pennsylvania, self-styled as the Christmas tree capital of the world. 35 minutes south of the self-proclaimed weather capital of the world, Punxsutawney. Enough about the highways and byways of rural western Pennsylvania. This is offside against Genesis. So a neutral zone faceoff comes our way with 11:21 to go in regulation. And the Hens looking to claw back from a 6-2 deficit. Faceoff is spotted just above the blue line. Brennan Austin to Hens, who gained red, but ultimately flipped the puck over the boards and into the Genesis bench, giving us another stoppage just a few seconds after the fact. This should go to center, as Austin had gained the red line before the puck went out of play, but Jeff Bell spots it back at the blue line. Not so sure about that face-off placement, but in any case, Easton Hines was slowed up just above the Genesis blue line. James Austin tries to wrist the puck ahead to Hines, but it's broken up by Crouch just above that Genesis stripe. Crouch with 2 assists so far today. Bulldozing up the slot, but James Austin drives him to the corner. Centering pass was intended for little Joseph Walter, number 58, but it did not connect. Race on for the puck the other way. Hines, slap shot into the glove of Eric, who holds with 10:24 to go in regulation. Make your next team event, family gathering, whatever the case may be, a truly all-American event. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware caters. They offer takeaway lunch 6 days a week as well. And you can learn more about the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken in the tri-state area at sidsbbqandjerky.com. And Delaware has gotten a third. Sean Callahan leading the celebration line as the Blue Hens get one back. Cross-ice pass from James Mitchell set up Delaware's third goal. Six different Blue Hen players to this point have registered points on the score sheet. Crouch in the far corner gives way. Callahan looking for his second. Tried to get a little too cute there to generate a lane around Nichols. Lost the puck right between the train tracks. Gunning lowers his shoulder, drives past Heffington the other way. He lost the puck below the goal. They got tied up away from it. They separate willingly. And now Montagna up the near side. Gives way to Callahan. Penalty signaled against Genesis. Jeff Bell signals a trip with 8:51. Make that 8:50 to go. In the third period, the guilty party, Christopher Silvati. So a primo power play awaits the Blue Hens. And wouldn't you know it, the press box phone just rang. But it was somebody different this time. Bistel holds the left point. The Austins come away with the puck. Cross ice feed from James Austin to Mitchell. Enables the Hens to break free. Stretch pass up the middle. Savory throws a shot and he scores! Aiden Savory off the feed up the middle. Connects on the primo power play. With just under half the period complete. And it's now a 6-4 hockey game. We'll look at that again after Del Ricci lofts this puck out of play. On a second look, it appeared as though Brennan Austin tipped that puck in. Can the Hens prolong their rally? James Austin up the near wall. Gains the line, risks the puck in low. It caroms behind the cage where Chase Kelly Del Ricci. Can't escape forechecking pressure from Hens and Raymond. James Austin can't hack down this breakout. Melon stick lifted behind the goal as Gabriel Dunn turns up his pursuit. 7 and change remaining. Delaware has again cut the Genesis lead in half. Last time that happened, though, the men in green accounted for back-to-back-to-back goals. Brennan Austin off the crossbar. My goodness. Almost brought the Hens back within one. And Aiden Eric, after the initial waffle board saves, got to be thanking the crossbar there. We don't see any Marc-Andre Fleury-esque affection for the crossbar, but nonetheless, it was there to back him up when he needed it. 6:20 to go. Genesis still with a 2-goal lead. Boyd muscles the puck into the neutral zone. The re-entry is called offside. .6:13 remaining. The offside infraction committed by Genesis led to a neutral zone face-off. Asimakopoulos. It looked from here like he got there. And Easton Hines having to step in and play peacemaker after the whistle, as Burke and James Austin are separated on the doorstep. From our vantage point, that looked like a goal, but We didn't see any signal one way or the other from Jeff Bell. So play continued on and ultimately restarted with a face-off to the right of Cushman. Burke was stonewalled by Raymond. The pass to Hens led to a shot turned aside by Eric. Net front feed. Again, Hens unable to connect with Raymond this time. That pass was blocked. James Austin recovers, waits for his fellow Blue Hens to tag up before entering the zone. Of course, delayed offside, not an option under the USA Hockey Youth classifications. So he had to get the brakes on. This with 5:12 to go is an icing against Genesis. And an attacking zone faceoff awaits the Junior Blue Hens. With momentum in their favor, but still 2 to make up here in mid-stretch. There's the upcoming schedule for the remainder of an action-packed day here at the University of Delaware Ice Arenas. Tune in at dehockeynight.com or head to the Junior Blue Hens website, jrbluehens.org, and click the watch link. Final 5 minutes. Dean Venner to Crouch. Shot from the point blocked by Silver. Mellon can't carom it clear. Crouch protecting, walking in. Couldn't jam one into the near corner. His shot turned aside once again by Garrett Cushman. Boyd fails to swat the puck out of harm's way. Tyler Heffington offering aid, lowers his shoulder and steamrolls up to the half wall before now rolling this puck clear. It caught a patch of snow right in front of the Genesis bench, so no icing. That puck skittered to a halt a good 8 feet before the goal line, but out come Genesis the other way as we hit the final 4. Genesis trying to burn the clock as best they can and preserve a 2-goal lead. James Austin couldn't connect with Savory just across above the line. Roth deeper in neutral territory, volleys this just inside the Genesis stripe. It's turned back by Dunn the other direction on further to Montagna. Gunning with a shot, and that makes it through for the convert. Caden Gunning gets the convert, and this one's gonna count. It is 7-4. Genesis with 3.5 minutes to go, and that'll with all likelihood send Mr. Presley to the exit. Net front feed from Callahan. Intended for Raymond. Canceled out in a congested slot. Aiden Savory gives it away to Montagna. Just above the Genesis blue line. Now working up the middle is Gabriel Dunn. He's angled wide by Raymond into a 1-on-4. Dunn lost the puck at the bottom of the far circle. Callahan just above his line. Guilty of an icing with 2:33 to go. And a defensive zone faceoff. Awaits the Blue Hens. Another 6 or so seconds tick off the clock. Delaware guilty of another icing. After the game concludes, we encourage you to stick around for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in Claymont, Delaware. They present our post-game acknowledgments for every DHN broadcast, from mites all the way up to top-tier collegiate. Later this month, the entire DHN crew will pull out all the stops, teaming up with the Nickel City Hockey Network of Buffalo, New York, to present the first ever broadcast of an outdoor game at the Spring Mountain Adventures ski resort, or ski area, we should say, in Schlenksville, Pennsylvania, when the Blue Hens men's Division III team squares off against the Bengals of Buffalo State College. That game scheduled for a fortnight from tomorrow, January 22nd, at 6:55 p.m. Justin DeCriscio looked like he caught an edge in a rut in front of the Genesis bench. He's up, he's laughing it off. And the Blue Hens, with 87 seconds to go, will have to do it the hard way again. Guilty of yet another icing. Battle for the puck in the near corner, turning physical right after the draw. Heffington played it behind the cage. Boyd to Heffington again. He caroms a bouncing puck up the far side. Crouch protects, and there's the goal he was looking for. Jamison Crouch from the right point. With a minute and a few ticks to go. Makes this an 8-4 hockey game. That one was Crouch all the way. And if Elvis didn't leave the building before, he certainly did just now. Final minute of play. Raymond with a neutral zone takeaway. He and Silver outmanned on their way back into the Genesis end. Puck frozen by Aiden Eric. Brings play to a halt with 39 seconds to go. Face off to the right of Aiden Eric. Won by Brennan Austin. Heffington holds center point. Savory throws the puck in toward the cage from the right half wall. It is recovered by Austin. Final 23 seconds. Crouch behind the goal, tried to hit Walter on a breakout. Callahan intercepts the puck. From the high slot, his shot is an errant one. Mellon protects the left point. Brennan Austin with a slapper from thereabouts. Sends his shot wide. And the period comes to its conclusion. The final score, Genesis 8, Delaware 4. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game momentarily. This is Delaware Hockey Night, brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Welcome back inside Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long. And as we always do, we leave you with the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky at 3 stars of the game. Genesis running the table in terms of the 3 stars. Top honors to Ryan Montagna, 2 goals and an assist. Jamison Crouch, big contributions from him at the blue line for Genesis with a goal and 2 assists. Dean Venner with the game-winning goal. Named the 3rd star of the game as Genesis improves to 10-5-1 on the season. Delaware with 4 games left, falling to 2-14. We'll turn the page to the rest of our DHN docket today. Coming up at 12:55 p.m., the Junior Blue Hens 10B team at 8-5-2 takes on the Delmarva Raptors, looking for that elusive first win of the season. Then we follow things up with a doubleheader at Studio One. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens Double A 18U squad faces off against the Quakers in a battle for 3rd place in the DVHL 18 AA standings. And last on the schedule today, the University of Delaware Men's Division I team looks to complete a weekend sweep of the IUP Crimson Hawks, all on Delaware Hockey Night through the course of this Saturday afternoon, working into the evening. James Witherite bidding you adieu for now. The final score once again: Genesis Hockey Club 8, Delaware Junior Blue Hens 4. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the U10s around about 12:55 here on DHN. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. The Delmarva Raptors still looking for their first win of the 2022-23 season. Take on the Delaware Junior Blue Hens in this Delaware Valley Hockey League 10U B Division matchup. And warm-ups are winding their way to their conclusion as we speak. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves today, as the Junior Blue Hens look to build upon an 8-5-2 record, which currently has them sitting fourth in the 11-team DVHL 10U B Division table. Delmarva looking for that elusive first win this season. They are 0-16, last of 11. In the table. Delmarva Raptors traveling right to left in their white sweaters today. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens, coached by Jack Gelb, moving left to right in what's usually their away blue kits. And they'll be backstopped today by Tyson McKinnery, getting the nod in net. Our on-ice officials, Jeff Bell and Linus Bertling. And first period action is brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware, under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, clinics, growing summer tournament program, and upcoming youth hockey development opportunities at firststateicehockey.com. Brendan Knopp will take the opening draw for Delmarva across from Cash Scarborough for Delaware. And Jeff Bell drops the puck on the start of our first of 3 15-minute periods. James Jellick, wearing number 6, advances the puck up the right wing boards. What looks like a JBH practice sweater. A relatively new addition to the team. So that practice sweater making do for the time being, until he's availed one to match the others. First shot of the game. Comes from the left dot. And Gibson Burkett. Rather, Emmett Gove makes the save. Emmett Gove handling the goaltending duties today in lieu of Burkett. Scarborough centers. Puck thrown in by Parmar off the backhand into Gove's leg pads. Scarborough scrapping for a puck. This is corralled and now walked up ice by Tyler Carell. Carell slowed up by Kurtz. Race on for the puck, 2-on-1. Parmar walking forward, lost control of it. And Gove falls on the vulcanized rubber with 1 minute and 16 seconds gone of the first period. The Delmarva Raptors faithful coming out in numbers today is the downstate program, a merger between the Delaware Stars and the Delaware Rough Riders. You remember them. Still looking for that maiden-breaking victory. Gelb double-teamed at center point. Lowers the shoulder, gets the puck in deep. It's recovered by Seth Moore of the Raptors as the crowd continues to filter in here at Gold Arena. Ryan McCrory lost his footing. Reed Brielle clears. Treadle overskates the puck. Jacob Snyder blew a tire in pursuit just the same. Gelb throws this puck up ice. McCrory in a near dead heat with Moore. Gave the puck away, and here comes Reed Brielle again. Brielle around Vinny Treadle, 1-on-1. He scores! Reed Brielle puts the Delmarva Raptors in front early, 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Into the first period. And the downstate faithful voice their jubilation over Delmarva, establishing the early lead. It's been a tough season for the Raptors, admittedly, and the small victory of the first goal of the game, certainly one worthy of celebrating. Tyler Carell held the right point, giving the puck away to Darmstadt, deep in the Delaware end. Ryan McCory skates this forward one-on-one. Corey gets around Carell. Knopp offers back-checking pressure from astern. Forced a hurry-up shot, which was turned aside by Gove. McCory again. Lined up a shot from just above the left dot. Right into Gove's leg pad. And to the corner again. McCory to little Weston Darmstadt, who gets the puck back after rolling it behind the net to Brody Granstrom. We're pretty certain there should be an umlaut over the O in Granstrom. But not the case in the back of his sweater. Here come the Raptors on the attack. Jelic slowed up Knopp with a reaching stick. Jeff Bell signals a delayed penalty. And as Jelic touches up, the slash signal is given by Jeff Bell, and that will send the Blue Hens to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Of the afternoon. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. James Jelic guilty of slashing at the 4:25 mark of the first period, and the Raptors have a prime opportunity to double up here on the power play. Zone is cleared by Chase Bullen. Bullen into a 1-on-3. Shoots, tries to go top shelf, but put too much loft behind that puck and sent it into the near corner. Onley canceled out. Gelb disrupts the advance of Miles Parks. Right at the Blue Hens blue line. And as Parks' momentum carried him inside the Delaware zone, he failed to tag up to ensure an onside entry. And play as such is stopped with 10:03 to go in the first of 3 15-minute periods. Gold Arena. Not quite filled to its brim, but a vibrant crowd here on both sides of our broadcast perch. In the battle of the first state between the Raptors and the Junior Blue Hens. And the goal scorer, Reed Brielle. Working the puck in deep. It comes back toward him, but Chase Bullen takes it away. Bullen looking for a shot lane. Has some help behind in the form of Brody Onley. Shot thrown in from long distance was wide. Brielle, odd man rush. Bullen catches up to him. Tries to turn this puck out of harm's way, but it's brought down by Kaysen Moore. And Linus Bertling signals interference against Delaware with 9:07 to go in this first period. Jack Gelb off for the interference minor, and another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill will come the way of the Blue Hens. In fact, 2 seconds remain on the Jellick penalty. A little bit of confusion on the line change from the Harrington perspective. Parks working the wing, gets a shot away. McKinnery turns the puck below the goal. And this is rolled clear by Aubrey Darmstadt up the near side. Jellick, who's back on, has himself a one-on-one. Shot saved by Gove. Rebound comes back to the near point, which is held by O'Neill. One-on-one for the Raptors. In comes Parks. Shot missed the far post, was steered wide. 40 seconds remaining on the Gelb penalty. Moore back at the line. Finds Parks up the middle. Aubrey Darmstadt crossing over toward her own bench. Tries to push the puck clear. An excess of foot traffic in front of our broadcast perch. Here today as a result of the larger than usual crowd. In any case, certainly good for the growth of the sport to have such healthy attendance and participation. Gove covered the puck with no pressure, but play was whistled dead just the same. Delaware Hockey Night presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. We've passed the halfway stage of the first period. The Delmarva Raptors with a 1-0 lead over the Delaware Junior Blue Hens on a neutral zone faceoff. Coming up as the Hens are offside. Jeff Bell spots the face-off at center. And Dean Davis carries the puck in over the Delaware line. It's taken away. Walked by Ryan McCory up the left wing boards. McCory lines up a shot. Gove with the save. Rebound. Pinballs around in the neutral, or in the slot, I should say. McCory with a second shot. This one deflected to the far wall. Kept in by Gelb. Puck through the slot. Lecomte on the doorstep. Watches this puck go into the corner. Noah Lecomte usually more concerned with preventing scoring opportunities rather than generating them, as he spends the bulk of his time for this Junior Blue Hen squad between the pipes. Lignelli to McCory. Shot through traffic. Kick save and a beauty by Gove. Keeps Delaware scoreless. Raptors clear their zone. Gelb recovers for Delaware. Lecomte waits for an onside entry, led by McCory up the right wing. He blew a tire in the corner, trying to center the puck. The nameless number 99 for Delmarva. crossed more than a few lines in that battle for position across from James Jellick. And as he gets rung up for holding, the Blue Hens will head to their first primo power play of the afternoon, this coming at 9:21 in the first period. Troy Ransom, the penalized player, programmed as 72 but wearing 99 this afternoon. Brendan Knopp enters the Delaware zone, lost the puck though just inside the line. It's pushed by Parmar up the near boards, recovered by Reed Brielle. The lone Delmarva goal scorer to this point, the lone goal scorer of the game to this point, as we hit the 10-minute mark of the first period. Knopp again slowed up by Weston Darmstadt before exiting the zone. Second time works out a little bit better. Knopp's in a 1-on-2. Aubrey Darmstadt and Kurtz, the defensive presence. Chase Bolin off the opposite side. Pushes through traffic. Bolin gives the puck away. Brielle runs right into the wall, and Bolin recovers. Close up 2-on-1. Bolin's shot turned aside by Gove. 4:12 remaining in the first. Kurtz from long range. Net front scrum and a goal. It was Wyatt Bolin. No, Chase Bolin it was. We've got to get the right Bolin kid. Putting Delaware on level pegging. So we're 1-1. And Jack Gelb, the younger, sees his entry called back offside. Scarborough enters after a cross-ice setup. Back it comes to Gelb. Keegan Koch takes it away. Gelb steps up, prolonging the puck battle just beyond center from Delaware's perspective. Scarborough gets some help from Gelb, who risks this puck clear. And with 3:13 to go in the first period, this will come back in icing. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. .312 remaining in the first period of now a 1-1 hockey game. Treadle clears. Parks intercepts a breakout pass intended for McCory. Payson Moore heads the re-entry for Delmarva. Treadle mid-zone took the puck away. Lecomte threw it across ice near side to Brody Onley. McCory bulldozes up the middle. Gibson Burkett leaned into him. And Gove froze for another pause in the action. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, visit sidsbbqandjerky.com on the World Wide Web. 2:10 to go in the first period. Darmstadt beyond McCrory sends this puck deep into Delmarva territory where Seth Moore recovers and clears beyond the reach of James Jellick at the point. Darmstadt had to hurry up as Knopp was on her tail. And ultimately securing attacking zone position for the Raptors. Brielle holds the point. Knopp strips the puck from McCrory, walks in, shot off the pads of McKinnery. The rebound chance was wide with 1.5 minutes to go in the first. Jellick stick handles, advances the puck to McCrory, who carries it out of the Delaware zone. McCrory cross ice feed. Lecomte fans on the one-timer chance. He and Seth Moore converge in the far corner of the Delmarva zone. Neither emerging with the puck as we enter the final minute of play in the first period. Darmstadt at the left point. Fed to Lecomte, puck swatted out of his reach in a congested slot. No skaters at all, for the moment anyway, on the near half of the zone. Now all 10 of them migrate, leaving the far half wide open, and the Blue Hens are called offside with 28 seconds to go in the first of a 1-1 game. Bolin and Davis took the face-off. In comes Lignelli, shot saved by Gove. Lignelli with time and space too. Darmstadt holds the far corner. He walks into the slot, lofts the puck in, Gove covers up. There was a timer malfunction. We've got 1 second on our clock. And we'll see where this is reset by on-ice official Jeff Bell. Timer reset for 3 seconds. And the Kurtz shot does not go in as the horn sounds. First period in the books. Delmarva Raptors 1, Delaware Junior Blue Hens 1. We'll be back after the first intermission on Delaware Hockey Night presented by Heather A. Law.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long. We're tied up at 1 through 15 minutes of action. Second period coverage brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of Delaware Blue Hens hockey, and of today's coverage of the Junior Blue Hens, taking on in-state rivals the Delmarva Raptors here at Gold Arena. And so far, these teams on level pegging. It's 1-1. Treadle advances the puck to Parmar up the far boards. Parmar rolls it in. Scarborough with a backhand from behind the goal. Tried to set up Parmar on the doorstep. This is walked forward by Tyler Carell. Pushed out of the neutral zone, where Scarborough right in front of us tries to propel action the other way. Jellick recovers. Scarborough, after losing his footing, still manages to push the puck into the Delmarva end while play stayed onside. Onley recovers. Sets up Parmar. Shot is blocked. Onley's follow-up steered wide by Gove. Treadle protects just inside the right point. Caroms the puck low, where Scarborough throws it into a congested slot. Puck bounces high. Koch clears. And this will come back an icing, 1:24 into the second period. Chase Bolin in for the attacking zone draw for the Hens. Brendan Knopp defending for the Raptors. Bolin tried to line up a wrist shot off the headman pass from the point, but he bobbled the puck and it was taken away. Knopp drives play as far as the Delaware blue line. Connor Kurtz volleys the puck back up ice. Moore pushes this beyond Kurtz's reach. Aubrey Darmstadt from well below the goal. The second time round clears the zone. This well offside. Kaysen Moore did not wait for the two Raptors of four of the line to tag up before dumping the puck back in to the Delaware end. Chase Bolin strides forward off the draw. Stood up by Kaysen Moore. Holding ground for Delmarva right at the blue line. Shot through traffic from Miles Parks is steered wide by Tyson McKinnery to the far corner. And Seth Moore protects at the left point, right in front of the Delmarva bench. Of course, long change in effect in the second period. Teams changing ends. Delmarva clad in white and powder blue today. The Delaware Junior Blue Hens wearing usually their road kits, navy blue with gold trim and numbers. We're 3 minutes into the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Shot through traffic. McKinnery couldn't freeze it. Noah Lecomte to the aid of his fellow netminder. Pushes the puck clear and now walks it up the left wing boards. Pressured from astern by Parks at a 4 by Knopp. Reed Brielle recovers. Clears. And the volley back off the stick of Connor Kurtz will be called back offside with 11:32 to go in the second period. Delmarva and Delaware before a near-capacity crowd at Gold Arena, and we're not being facetious one bit. Tied 1-1. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important. A Delaware trash can cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Reed Brielle gave the puck away. The shots from McCory and then Granstrom were either saved or wide. Roy throws the puck beneath. Jellick holding his line. Across to Gelb. McCory to Gelb, or to Jellick rather. And stepping up on the forecheck is Darmstadt. Brielle protects the puck, fails to clear. Jellick holds the right point for the Hens. This is cleared up the middle. Gelb again. Launches the puck in up the left wing boards. The other 22, Noah Roy. Steadies below the net. 5 minutes have just about elapsed here in the second period. McCory looking for the go-ahead goal. Good wrister from right between the circles, but the line was just a hair off. Jellick protecting. Brielle clears. McCory waits and re-enters up the right wing boards. He and Darmstadt together. Weston Darmstadt undefended net front. McCory with a shot, saved by Gove. The Delmarva clearing attempt is foiled by James Jellick holding the right point. Second time round, Ransom flips the puck as far as center before Gelb walks it back in up the near wall. He had time and space initially anyway, before Reed Brielle, the Delmarva goal scorer, slowed him up. Brielle's clearing attempt thwarted by Jellick and Darmstadt. Not exactly imposing presences on the ice, but proving capable just the same. And Brody Granstrom has given Delaware the go-ahead goal. Eight minutes and 47 seconds to go in the second period. We return our attention to the center face-off circle, and play resumes. Kurtz throws the puck off the far wall. Raptors clear. Parmar on the re-entry. Odd man rush, 2-on-1. Shot turned aside by Gove. Scarborough to Linielli in the slot. Treadle steps up from the point to throw the puck in deep again. Treadle again, right into traffic. Parmar offers aid, so does Scarborough. This puck pinballs about in the slot and is ultimately cleared by the Raptors before Kurtz comes back nearly to center to recover. Linielli chips this up the far boards. Had his feet taken out from under him. Recovering the puck for Delmarva was Miles Parks. We've hit halfway. Delaware with a 2-1 lead over Delmarva. A couple of quick shots. Linielli with the rebound has made this 3-1. Scarborough gets the helpers. Or the helper, I should say, is the Blue Hens. Extend their lead little by little. Now a 3-1 hockey game, advantage Delaware. And pretty soundly so, as Gove, committing to the initial shot, gave up a fair bit of net, and that enabled Linielli to capitalize. Jellick to Scarborough. Parmar hassled up the middle, kept on ticking as Moore, reaching in with a wayward stick, was the one ultimately falling. Parmar's shot blocked, directed wide, and Scarborough is driven to the near corner, controlling the rebound. 6:20 to go in second period play. Aubrey Darmstadt protecting the left point. Wobbles a puck in below the goal. It caroms to the path of Seth Moore. Pressed back on up the near side. Darmstadt can't volley it back. She was double teamed at the point and races on for a loose puck into Delaware territory. Jellick angled Knopp out of position to regain the puck for the Blue Hens. Linielli did push that free, and Delmarva's re-entry is called back offside. 5:52 to go in the second period. Delaware with a 3-1 lead, and there's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Chase Bolin, top shelf scores. Bolin's got himself a pair. That right off the draw. With 9:18 elapsed in the second period. So after drawing first blood, the Raptors have since given up 4 unanswered goals. Gelb from the point, shot is wide, batted behind the cage by Gove. Follow-up shot came from Bolin at the corner on the doorstep. Brody Onley couldn't connect. The Delmarva fans voiced their approval of Emmett Gove's crossing post to post to make the secondary save. 5 minutes to go in the second. Delaware's lead remains 4-1 over the Raptors. And they'll go up a man as Jack Gelb takes his second trip to the penalty box. Hooking. The call on Gelb. And that sends the Hens back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Darmstadt and Lecomte working down low, at least initially. McCory and Kurtz complete the quartet of penalty killers for the Blue Hens. McCrory is slowed up at center by the reaching stick of Tyler Carell. McCrory pushes forward nonetheless, staying with the play, but failing to set up Aubrey Darmstadt. A particularly vocal fan obscures our view of the puck battle along the near boards. The result, though, clear as day, Delaware returning into attacking position. McCrory surrounded by Raptors from three sides, shot from 15 feet. Stick save at the other end came from Emmett Gove. Darmstadt tried to center the puck from the point. It was taken away by Knopp. And Kurtz recovers deep in the Delaware end after Knopp lost control of the puck at the tops of the circles. Kurtz again clogging the slot. Lecomte lumbers up the middle, pushes the puck over the Delmarva blue line into the near corner as the Gelb penalty reaches its conclusion, and we've hit the final 200 seconds. Of the second period, with the Blue Hens up 4-1. Lecomte on the welcome mat, denied, so too McCrory down the slot. Follow-up chance, glances off Gove's pads into the near corner. And on comes Brendan Knopp to try to steamroll his way up the near boards into the Delaware end, but upon gaining the zone, he found himself outnumbered and pinned at the wall just the same. McCrory double-teamed on his way the other direction. Chases the puck into the near corner after Seth Moore poke-checked it out of his control. 2:20 to go in the second. Lecomte rolls the puck in deep. It's volleyed back by Miles Parks. Pressed in deep again by McCrory, given away. McCrory leaves this to Knopp. Knopp up the middle into a 1-on-2. He beats Kurtz. He does not beat McInnery. Connor Kurtz tried to center to Lecomte after regaining the Delmarva zone. Lecomte chased the puck to the right half wall. Shot attempt was wide. Granstrom to McCrory. This on the doorstep. Lecomte's redirect attempt failed. Kurtz again protects center point. We've entered the final 75 seconds of the second period from Gold Arena. Knopp escapes the zone. He tried to hit Andrew Brielle over the center logo with a breakout pass, but it was ill-timed. And we've made our way to the final minute of the second period. Lecomte tied up far side. Chases the puck down below the goal after regaining his footing. Failed on the wraparound. The pass to Gelb in the slot. Results in a headman pass closer up to Granstrom, but he's stripped of the puck by Parks. 25 seconds to go in the second of a 4-1 hockey game. Delaware Junior Blue Hens in control of the terms. 3 goals here in the second have broken what was a 1-1 deadlock. Final 10, McCrory leaves the puck to Gelb at the right dot, shot intercepted. Before Parks can do anything, the horn sounds to signal the end of the second period. And with 30 minutes of hockey in the books, the Delaware Junior Blue Hens have gone up 4-1 over the Delmarva Raptors. More to come on Delaware Hockey Night. It's all brought to you by Heather A. Law.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagie's on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at PrimoHoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back to Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long. 2 periods in the books, and that second period all about the Delaware Junior Blue Hens. Building up a 4-1 lead. And here's the fourth of them. Chase Boland crashes the net. To beat Emmett Gove and extend the Hens' advantage to 3. James Witherite flying solo here on DHN on this Saturday afternoon. And a special hello to all of you joining us from wherever you may be. McCory with space off the post! Nearly got one for the thumb and nearly got his name on the score sheet. So far, Chase Boland with 2, leading the way for the Blue Hens. Darmstadt with a lazy shot from high in the zone. Just didn't get enough oomph on that one. It trickles below the goal, brought out by McCory the other way. Lignelli with a second. Makes this now a 5-1 game. McCory with the primary assist, 37 seconds. Into the third period. Onley looking for his 6th. That was Brody Onley denied from long range. He'll try again, but with heavier defensive pressure in front of him this time round. Jelic protects the zone and takes a shot from the right point. Puck wobbles wide. Scarborough at the opposite wall. Advances to Braden Onley, who can't get past Gove on the doorstep with 13:34 to go in regulation. Two-on-two for the Hens from the dots in. The brothers Onley could not connect. Noah Roy looked like he ran into a brick wall. at his own blue line, but push play into the Delaware end just the same. We have hit the 2-minute mark of the third period. It's 5-1, Delaware over Delmarva. Three on, one for the Hens. Jellick stays onside as the puck is carried in by Onley up the left wing boards. Before they can put together a concerted attack, however, the Downstaters were able to fortify the back check. Darmstadt's shot was off its target. Noah Roy sweeps in. Scarborough takes the puck away from him. Knopp, with the size, strength, speed, and balance advantage, recovers but gives it away again to Onley on his way out of the zone. Onley's shot, saved by Gove, cleared out of harm's way by Knopp, holding close to home on D. Onley's shot off the centering pass. Blocked by Gove. And he freezes to control the rebound with 11:40 remaining in regulation. Watching on Delaware Hockey Night or tailgating at Fred Rust Arena with friends and family, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Delaware protects their zone. Noah Lecomte puts on the brakes in the far corner after working deep. He tried to hit Gelb with a pass in the high slot, but it was intercepted. And now walked out by Kaysen Moore. Moore slowed up. Bolin, who's got 2 on the day already for Delaware, volleyed it back across neutral territory. And Gelb hustles back into the Delaware end to recover. The headman pass from Davis to O'Neill resulted in a wide shot. Rather, that was Jacob Snyder at the receiving end. And the Delaware Blue Hens guilty of an icing with 10:39 to go. We'll end up back in their zone for the following draw. A look into the crowd here at Gold Arena today. Healthy attendance for this U10B division matchup between the Junior Blue Hens and the Delmarva Raptors, based at the Delaware State Fair in Harrington. Bolin lowers his shoulder, but Moore pinches him to the corner on his way into the Delmarva zone. McCurry scraps for the puck in the slot. This is pushed free by Roy. Held in by Jellick. Roy gets it back. High in the zone off the stick of Drake Worrell. McCurry stretches this puck ahead to Bolin up the left wing boards. Bolin looking for the hat trick, generates a close-up breakaway, and he scores. Bolin's in for 3. And 4:59 into the third period. The Junior Blue Hens have made this a 6-1 hockey game. Kurtz lets this go. And in for the convert. Oh my goodness. Gove would love to have that one of any back, I'm sure. And now it's a 7-1 hockey game. Nearly 7-2. Knopp took aim from point-blank range but cleared the crossbar behind McInnery. Brielle up the left wing boards, had some help astern from Knopp on the re-entry. Raptors were offside. .8:51 to go in the third period of a 7-1 hockey game. Delaware Blue Hens building up a mighty commanding lead. Lecomte shoots. Gove saves. Noah Lecomte, the usual goalie for this team. Took aim. Nice wrist shot, too, from 20 feet. Lecomte again. Trying for the goal. Twice, no. Third time rebound. Scarborough waved off, and Gove falls on the puck. Look from here that Scarborough had it, but Linus Bertling right in position with the sharp wave off. And that one did not go with 8:15 remaining. Hens trying to get Noah Lecomte the goal. After so much of his effort through the course of the season is focused on stopping them rather than scoring them. Lignelli to Lecomte. He winds up, shot wide, but into the glove. .7:48 remaining. Blue Hens up 7-1 over the Delmarva Raptors. Connor Kurtz held the point. Lecomte trying to track down the puck net front again, but it's batted to the near wall by Gove. To those of you still with us after this game, we'll break away and reset from Fred Rust Arena for the first half of our marquee doubleheader today. The 18AA Junior Blue Hens taking on the Quakers in a battle for third place in the DVHL standings, followed then by the University of Delaware Men's Division I team. In the second half of their weekend series against the Indiana University of Pennsylvania Crimson Hawks. All at Delaware Hockey Night, DEHockeyNight.com. Light workload for Tyson McKinnery. Since the second period hit, it's been controlled pretty much by Delaware since. Their 7 goals have been all in unanswered fashion. Knopp's shot was directed wide on its way in. Icing is waved off. Moore works the puck up the far boards. It's held in by Jelic. Onley shoots. Stick save. No, it's in. That one most definitely deserves another look. There's the initial shot. It was sticked at initially. By Emmett Gove, but it takes a member's bounce in. And it's now an 8-1 hockey game. Gelb muscled up the middle under 2-ply pressure, maintained control of the puck to back into the zone. Didn't get much oomph on the shot, though, which was directed wide. More the other direction. Caught up to by a pair of Delaware defenders. Couldn't get a quality shot away. Moore again. Zone held by Snyder deeper back. This given away to Bolin, who walks up the middle. Chase Bolin's got 3 on the day so far. Brielle catches up to him and takes away the shot lane. Gelb through traffic, on the doorstep, Onley. Braden Onley that was. Puts back the rebound to give Delaware their 9th. (9-1). Blue Hens switching into beast mode of late. 5 goals here in the third period. Parmar looking for a 10th. It's covered by Gove for a break in the action. And there's a 10th. Kurtz with the initial shot. We couldn't quite see from our reference monitor who that was on the rebound. But whomever it was put the Blue Hens in double-digit territory. No icing here. It was Arav Parmar getting on the board off the Kurtz assist. Treadle tried to throw the puck in from the left point. It was held in by Kurtz. A little bit closer to us. And now the Raptors clear. Treadle recovers over center, waiting for his fellow Blue Hens to tag up before throwing the puck toward the Delmarva blue line. Muscling through traffic is Seth Moore the other way. Close-up breakaway, poked away by McKinnery on the doorstep. Follow-up shot came from the right dot, steered wide. Treadle. Stick handles in the near corner, final 3:08. Granstrom gives the puck away. It was shot in by Knopp, intercepted, and now walked forward by Kurtz. Kurtz is angled to the near corner. Couldn't get the brakes on in time to hold his lane. Parmar crashing the net, but emerging with the puck for Delmarva was Roy up the far wall. Brendan Knopp up the middle, regains the Delaware line, beats two defenders, and scores. Brendan Knopp gives the Raptors another. Walking in, beating the defender. And going top corner for an unassisted goal with just over 2 minutes remaining. Lecomte at center. Pushes the puck just over the Delmarva line. Jellick waits for Lecomte to tag up. And now shovels the puck off his backhand into the Raptor zone again. Lecomte wrap around, still looking for the goal. Onley off his backhand right near the post was wide. Final 85 seconds. Darmstadt holds the left point. Still, the Blue Hens try to get Lecomte to goal. Aubrey Darmstadt out from behind the cage, enters the neutral zone, and we enter the final minute of play. Lecomte, Jellick backhand. There it is! Noah Lecomte has gotten his goal, and it's now 11-1, or 11-2 rather. The Blue Hens with a commanding lead. And now Noah Lecomte. The young man tasked so often with defending the goal. Here's scores for the Junior Blue Hens. Final half minute. Kurtz centers. Gelb can't bring the puck down. Gelb shoots. Puck batted away by Gove. Working up the near wall for the Delmarva Raptors was Moore. Slowed up by Kurtz just inside the Delaware line. The final seconds will tick away, and that will do it. From Gold Arena. The final score, Delaware Junior Blue Hens 11, Delmarva Raptors 2. And a look at the Sids' 3 stars of the game. Swept entirely by the Blue Hens. A hat trick for Chase Bolin. Gives him first star honors. Connor Kurtz with a goal and an assist, named the second star. And serving today in a more than capable supporting role, Ryan McCory with 3 assists, named the third star. Coming up on Delaware Hockey Night in just about an hour's time, the Delaware Junior Blue Hens 18AA team taking on the Quakers of Westtown, Pennsylvania, and then we wrap things up on this Saturday with the men's Division I team from the university squaring off against IUP in the second half of their weekend series. Delaware Hockey Night is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications, all rights reserved for the entire crew. Assistant producer Joe Sindoni, Ray Catolo, Curtis MacDonald, Leighton Worthy, Molly Jo Rosen, Josie Billett, Rod Allens, James Witherite signing off. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We'll see you again soon. One last time, the final score. Delaware Junior Blue Hens improving to 9-5-2. 11. The yet winless Delmarva Raptors 2. Good night from Gold Arena. We'll see you again soon.